Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Night 2 of the King of Iron Fist Tournament. After an exciting Night 1, I'm very excited for Night 2. For Night 2 is the actual King of Iron Fist Tournament. And the fans here in Tokyo, Japan are excited, as am I. Before we go on to the tournament, let's take a quick look at the rules here for this tournament. This is an 8-man single elimination tournament. Matches can only be won via submission or knockout. The preliminary matches will have a 15-minute time limit. The semi-final matches will have a 30-minute time limit actually, and the final match will have a 60-minute time limit. The winner will be crowned the first ever MWA King of Iron Fist champion. Now the winner can actually choose to either relinquish the title belt for a championship match of their choice or defend it at their leisure. And if the champion is still champion by next year's King of Iron Fist tournament, they will defend it in the main event of Night 2 of the next King of Iron Fist tournament. And before we go on to the matchup, let's quick look at the bracket for this tournament in this matchup. Our first round match will be Hugo Ondore versus Wolf Hockfield. Then, Little Mac versus King. Ryu versus Jeff Slater. And Johnny Cage versus Ken Masters. Hugo Ondore making his way to the ring. The King of Iron Fist tournament is now officially begun. Hugo Ondore winning this last spot after defeating Mike Hagar to qualify for this matchup. And although he only has one loss due to letting Dan Abiki and Last Joe win, I'm thoroughly convinced that Hugo may be one of the few odds-on favorites here in the King of Iron Fist tournament this year. But he'll have a tough opponent in the man who is actually undefeated in MWA, in Wolf Hockfield. Wolf Hockfield is a man who has been undefeated here in MWA. And look at this gear he's wearing. He's ready to bring out some new gear. Now again, as I stated earlier, you can only win this matchup via pinfall. Not pinfall. You can only win this matchup via either submission or knockout. Wolf Hockfield is unlucky in this matchup. You might be actually seeing his first loss here in MWA. Wolf is also an odds-on favorite to win this matchup and will have a tough opponent for this first round match. Free gang run ready. And the matchup is officially started. 15 minutes on the clock. Just look at this. Starting off strong with a choke slam. And just slamming him down onto the mat. Competitors are not allowed to leave the ring. If a time limit does happen, it will be a draw, and the competitor will for the next match will have a bye. Hugo Ondore just lifting up. Oh no! Wait a minute, Wolf Hockfield. Nice Irish whip. Hits him with the knee. Sending him face first down. Wolf Hockfield being dragged to the corner. Irish whip reversal. Look at that! Just pouncing on Wolf Hawkfield. That's size advantage. But Wolf Hawkfield managed to get a Hurricane Rana in. Wolf Hawkfield with that knee strike. And look at this. Dropping him down and going into an armbar. Fujiwara armbar locked in. Just trying to wear him down. Just trying to get him into a more vulnerable state. Wolf Hawkfield lifting him up. Irish whip. Off the reversal. Into the corner. Just a chops by Hugo Ondore. Look at this, lifting him up and slamming him into the corner. Doing it again, slamming him again into the corner. Wolf Hawkfield managing to reverse, going for a reverse DDT. 3 minutes have passed, so 2 minutes have passed so far. Wolf Hawkfield off the reversal, ducks down. Back body drop, connects, lifting that side of Hugo. Look at this. Beautiful spine buster, lifting him up. A man of that size. Wolf Hawkfield, look at this. Oh, wait a minute. No, Hugo managing to pull him off. Hugo managing to get over Wolf Hawkfield, however, turning it around for a DDT. And Wolf Hawkfield went for a standing moonsault, but Hugo Ondore managing to fight out of it. Managing to roll out of the way. Hugo Ondore, Irish whip into the corner. And look at this. Just tossing him across the ring. Hugo Ondore, if anyone could possibly break the streak of Wolf Hawkfield, it might actually be Hugo Ondore. That kick. Wolf Hawkfield currently the only member of the MWA roster with an undefeated streak. We might be seeing an end to that tonight as Hugo Ondore hits that senton. Hugo Ondore managing to hit that stomp. Wolf Hawkfield off those strikes, hits him with the DDT, busting over open Hugo Ondore. And here is the giant swing. We've seen this from Wolf in the past. Look at the strength of him. Managing to swing Hugo Ondore. And look at this. Turning it around into a tequila sunrise. Going for submission. And Wolf Hawkfield, I thought Hugo tapped, but instead Hugo just slammed the mat. Megaton press! And Hugo Ondore looking for that colossal clutch. Look at this. Wasn't enough though. Hugo couldn't get it off. We are approaching the 10-minute mark here, ladies and gentlemen. Hugo just trying to figure out what he has to do to put away this man. He couldn't tap him out. He might have to knock him out. Hugo Ondore lifting him up. Jackknife powerbomb connects. We are at the 10-minute mark. 10 minutes remaining in this matchup. Hugo Ondore, Irish whip. Takedown by Wolf Hawkfield. Chopping at the chest of Hugo. Chop again, chopping back. Wolf Hawkfield, Irish whip, reversal. Hits that clothesline, gets passed by and just bounced up again. Hugo Ondore, I think he's looking for one last megaton press. Wait a minute, look. I thought he was going for a body slammer, perhaps. Back and forth with these strikes. Hugo, Wolf, back and forth. Neither man has the upper hand. We have 9 minutes remaining in this matchup. shame to see this match go to a title limit draw. Discus clothesline. Hugo Andore just trying to get a hold of himself. Trying to figure out what he has to do to put away Wolf Hockfield. Look at this, just lifting him up. Going for an inverted choke slam. Slamming him down on the mat. Wolf Hockfield still in this. Megaton press! The referee's calling it. It's over. Hugo Andore has broken the streak of Wolf Hockfield, and he advances to the next round of the King of Iron Fist tournament. Little Mac making his way towards his first King of Iron Fist tournament. He is the second boxer to enter this tournament, the first being Steve Fox. The Giant Killer from the Bronx. Funny, because if he wins this matchup, he will be going one-on-one with Hugo Andore. And while he has taken down giants like Mr. Sandman and King Hippo before, I am not confident in his odds against Hugo.
And his opponent from Tijuana, Mexico, weighing in at 241 pounds, King!
King will be fighting in his, I believe this is his, you know, I don't even know how many King of Iron Fist tournaments this guy has been in. I think I said this is his sixth or his fifth. Well, this will be his sixth, I guess, if the last one was his fifth. King making his way down to the ring. We just saw his partner, Craig Marduk, lose a no-holds-barred match to Armor King. It'll be interesting to see if King can actually pick up the win here tonight and finally become the King of Iron Fist champion. Wait. The match to officially start. Officially waiting for this matchup to officially start. 15 minutes on the clock. And here we go. Little Mac starting off strong, but King is already working on it. This is a clash of styles, boxing and wrestling. Although Little Mac, I believe, has taken on wrestlers before. Prior to entering MWA. Little Mac may have his work cut out for him as he takes on King, a man who's been viciously dominating the pro wrestling scene. Becoming our first ever MWA Tag Team Champion, a King of Iron Fist tournament veteran. Little Mac hitting him with the enziguri. It's surprisingly a kick from Little Mac. Little Mac known for his punches more than often. This, Little Mac off the reversal. Hits him with a Rainmaker Lariat. An elbow drop connects. King hits him with a jawbreaker. And look at this. Just laying King on the ropes. Tossing him down and just stomping on him. Torunament trying to figure out what the next move should be. He's on a 15-minute time limit. We are already already down to 14. Martial art, those boxing punches, catching the leg, kicking him. Little Mac with the star punch. And look at this, going for a half crab. The young man from the Bronx. There are no rope breaks in this matchup. So submission is fine anywhere here in MWA in this tournament. Little Mac taking him onto the ropes. King with that reversal. And King looking for Dragon Sleeper. But Little Mac with the reversal. Kicking King in the back. And look at Little Mac. Look at him. Alabama slam, lifting King up. Off that kick. Hits that elbow drop. Look at this. King with that strike. King. What's he looking for here? Look at this. Hits a running power bomb. And King is looking for the end. King is trying to take him out early. King looking for that muscle buster. He has him up. There's the muscle buster. And the referee's calling it.
Here is your winner, King!
An incredible victory for King for this matchup. As King moves on to the second round, to the semifinals, he will take on Hugo Andore next. Next, after this matchup, we have Jeff Slater versus Ryu. We approach the third match, ladies and gentlemen.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making his way to the ring from Kobe, Japan, weighing in at 215 pounds,
Ryu making his first King of Iron Fist tournament appearance here in MWA. Ryu has competed in martial arts tournaments all over the world, but this will be his first King of Iron Fist tournament. His tag team partner, his best friend Ken, is in the matchup after this, taking on Johnny Cage. But Ryu right now will be taking on Jeff Slater in this matchup. I, for one, am excited to see how this matchup turns out.
and his opponent from Ozone Park, New York, weighing in at 228 pounds,
Jeff Slater defeating Glass Joe to earn this spot, and I think Jeff Slater may have lucked out with who he had to defeat in order to get into the King of Iron Fist tournament this year. Jeff Slater. I know for a fact that Jeff Slater was actually looking forward to possibly fighting Craig Marduk in the King of Iron Fist tournament, but now Jeff Slater will have the opportunity to prove that he could do what Craig Marduk couldn't. And that is win the King of Iron Fist tournament. we go. Matchup officially starting. 15 minutes on the time clock. You with those slaps. Off the ropes. And hits him with a kick. Jeff Slater still adamantly in this, surprisingly. Dragon Screw Leg Whip takes down Ryu. Jeff Slater, submission specialist. Fought in MMA and Valley Tudo. Valley Tudo, look at this. Going for a guillotine lock. But Ryu with the reversal. With an MMA style oriented from Jeff Slater. Jeff Slater went for a kick. Ryu with the tornado DDT connects. Jeff Slater still in this. Ryu with that kick. With that kick to the head, kick to the gut, kick to the chest, and another kick to the head. Ryu with that martial arts combo. Just unloading with those stomps onto Jeff Slater. Are you trying to figure out what he should do? Jeff Slater with the kick, though. He played off Ryu's indecisiveness. Stomping on the arm. Look at this. Ryu getting tossed over with that arm drag. Kick to the leg. Catches the kick. Jeff Slater hits him with the Northern Lights suplex. Stomp to the head. Another stomp to the head. Ryu sweeps that leg. Ryu lifting up Jeff Slater. Hits him with the spinning heel kick. And Ryu, look at this, going for a tequila sunrise. Trying to submit Jeff Slater. No, Jeff Slater's still in this. Two of these matches so far have ended up with knockout. Could we have seen our first submission victory? Jeff Slater's still in this. Jeff Slater hits him with that fireman's carry bomb. Jeff Slater, what's he thinking here? Off the springboard, hits that tornado DDT, busting open Jeff Slater. Ryu trying to figure out his next move. Look at this. Lifting up Jeff Slater with his foot. And he knocks out Jeff Slater with that kick. Ryu moves on to the next round, and the next round we'll see if he faces either Ken or Johnny Cage in the semifinals.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making his way to the ring, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 206 pounds, Hollywood superstar
Johnny Cage making his way to the ring for his first ever King of Iron Fist tournament. What makes this interesting is that this is Johnny Cage is really his first martial arts tournament that doesn't involve fighting to the death. So Johnny Cage has that to look forward to at least. Johnny Cage is the first ever MWA hardcore champion. Looking to earn himself a new championship to add to his list of repertoire. Ken Masters looking to earn himself another martial arts tournament championship, as well as win his first King of Iron Fist tournament championship. It'll be very interesting because if he manages to defeat Johnny Cage here tonight, he and Ryu will be going one-on-one in the next round. Bowing to his opponent before entering the ring. Ken has studied martial arts here in Japan. It'll be a very interesting win for Ken. This is almost like a homecoming for Ken as well. Ken having stayed a lot of time here in Japan. Matchup is underway. Here we go. Time limit off the clock. Johnny Cage starting off strong. Johnny Cage, practitioner, I believe, of Jeet Kune Do and kickboxing. Looking to take on the Shotokan style, the Ontetsuken style of Ken Masters. Ken just unloading on those punches. Ken has not competed in a martial arts tournament in a while, but it'll be first time. It'll be very interesting to see if Ken can actually win this matchup. Rolling cutter by Johnny Cage. And look at this, Ken Masters, with both these men, back and forth, both these men known for their personalities, their attitudes at times. The only difference is that Ken Masters has been known to come across as more humble as opposed to Johnny Cage, who is known to have been in the past come off as arrogant. Johnny Cage gets hit with that springboard moonsault off the bottom rope by Ken Masters. Johnny Cage, the action star, the movie star, known for such works as Ninja Mime and Ninja Mime 2. Look at this. Consistently stomping on Johnny Cage. And looking to make his mark. Looking to possibly meet Ryu in the second round. Looking to possibly meet Ryu in the semifinals. And look at this. Off that backbreaker. Hits him with the lariat. But Ken Masters is right back up. Rolling underneath that Superman punch. Johnny Cage has him up in that torture rack. Hits him with the burning hammer. Irish whip. Ducks down. There's the leapfrog. Johnny Cage hits him with the kick. And look at this, just raking the back of Ken Masters. There's that kick. Johnny Cage hits him with that drop kick. Look at this. The Shoryuken knocks out Johnny Cage.
Here is your winner, Ken Masters.
It'll be Ken and Ryu in the next round, and King and Hugo Ondori in the next round, ladies and gentlemen. Sit tight.
The following is a championship tournament semi-finals match. Making his way to the ring from Munich, Germany, weighing in at 443 pounds, Giant
Hugo Ondori performing a surprising defeat over Wolf Hawkfield, knocking him out with that Megaton press, the referee calling that match. This matchup being the longest out of all the matches so far. But he will be taking on King in the next round. The King of Iron Fist Tournament. be a very interesting matchup.
And his opponent from Tijuana, Mexico, weighing in at 241 pounds, King!
King looking to try and defeat Hugo Andore. You have to be, the odds might not be in his favor for this matchup. But King has taken down tougher opponents before. The man's even defeated his own tag team partner twice. People know Craig Marduk is in fact a beast. The King is the anger of beast. He's looking to take down Hugo. Will he be successful? Only time will tell. The matchup will be a 30-minute time limit as opposed to the 15 minutes. Somehow, I think Jeff Slater is either upset that he's not going to be facing Hugo, or that he's happy he's not facing Hugo. But even then, he's probably disappointed he's just got it was a first round elimination. We wait this matchup to go. $30 minutes on the time clock. Here we go. King managing to fight, to slip out of Hugo's grasp, but Hugo managing to shove him down. King, however, with that reversal. Hugo again shoving him down. King back on the offensive. Hits him with that clothesline, but not good enough. Hugo with that punch. Look at this. Torture rack position. Just having him in that torture rack, but King managing to fight back out of it. King, wait a minute, no, Hugo. Hugo with that reversal. King, however, with those strikes. Look at this. European uppercut to back of the head. This Lucha Libre style mixing very well against Hugo's dominating giant powerhouse style. Hugo clubbing him in the back. King just with that reversal. King just staying in strong in this fight. Trying just to get his hands on Hugo. Trying to get the upper hand. Punch to the gut. Irish whip off the ropes. And managing to take down Hugo with that clothesline. King went for that springboard moonsault, but I don't think it was good enough. King. Oh boy, King is looking for the end already. King. I think King was trying to go for that muscle buster, but Hugo Andore managing to catch him. Slamming him down on the top turnbuckle and then tossing him aside. King, however, with that jawbreaker, went for the clothesline, but Hugo managing to catch him and into that STO. King, but you know, Hugo off the Irish whip. Elbow strike connects. King, punch to the gut. Hugo Andore with that strike. Hugo, Irish whip off the ropes. Pops him up. Oh God, going for that Megaton press. Hits him with the Megaton press. And now Hugo going for that submission again. Wait a minute, no, King gets out of it. King with that strike to the back. Tossing Hugo down. Stomp onto the arm. King still in this matchup. Hugo blocks that punch. Irish whip. King with that reversal. King with that kick to the gut. King hits him with the DDT. Both these men have a lot to give still. Can King end this? King is looking for... Hits him with a spear! And King Hugo Andore with that elbow strike. Look at this, off the ropes. Hits him with that hip thrust. Off the ropes again. Hitting him with that senton. King back up to his feet though. Megaton press! And the referee calls it again. Hugo Andore winning this matchup, going to the finals, facing either Ryu or Ken. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event.
The following contest is the final in the championship tournament and is for the martial arts championship. Making his way to the ring from Munich, Germany, weighing in at 443 pounds, Giant
Hugo has been dominant in this matchup. He's become the odds-on favorite to winning this tournament, but he will be taking on Ken Masters, a man who I believe he has faced us before. And while I'm not sure of any results, it'll be a very interesting matchup to see if Hugo can actually defeat Ken Masters, or if Ken Masters rather can actually defeat Hugo. If I'm betting on this, I'm betting on Hugo at this point, ladies and gentlemen.
and his opponent from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 210 pounds, Ken Masters.
Ken Masters will have a tough challenge ahead of him tonight as he goes to take on Hugo Andore. It'll be very interesting if Ken can actually defeat Hugo, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think it might be possible. I think we might be seeing Hugo being crowned the King of Iron Fist champion. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I thank you for watching Night 2 of the King of Iron Fist tournament. I understand that this might be a shorter show, but we are doing things by the book here, ladies and gentlemen. There it is, the championship belt. Once again, I reiterate that the winner of this matchup will take the championship. They can relinquish the title at any time of their choosing for a championship match of their choice. Or they can hold on to the belt, defend it at their leisure. And if they are the winner of this, if they are still champion by next year's tournament, that they will be able, they will have to defend it in the main event of that tournament. And look at this, Hugo Andore lifting up Ken Masters. Something tells me this matchup will not be long, ladies and gentlemen. Just lifting up Ken Masters. I think we're looking at a bloodbath, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're looking at Hugo's dominating run. Ken Masters with the reversal in for that reverse DDT. Hugo Andore back up though. Ken with that reversal. Ken with that kick. Ken with the punch. Blocked by Hugo. Hugo lifts him up for bicep. Ken Masters going again for reverse DDT. Ken is not going to let this one end with just a simple beatdown. Ken will fight till his last breath. Irish whip off the ropes into the corner. Forearm strike by Ken. Ken just trying to figure out what to do next. Been tired out from all this matchup. Tired from all this fighting. Ken with that kick. Hugo back up to his feet. Look at this. Ken just with those strikes on the Hugo. Irish whip off the ropes. Hits him with the drop kick, making Hugo fall. Hugo Andore back up to his feet. He hits Ken with that knee strike. And look at this, lifting Ken up. Ken, however, with the reversal. Ken pink and eyes legs. Ken is still in this, ladies and gentlemen. Hugo with that kick. Ken takes down Hugo, unloading on those strikes. Ken is still in this, ladies and gentlemen. Hugo with that punch. Ken, Irish whip off the ropes. Look at this, slammed down by Hugo with that bear hug spine buster. Look at this, just lifting him up, just fighting him. Ken Masters is in a world of pain. Fireman's carry, tossing Ken over to the top turnbuckle, hitting him with a fireman's carry, snake eyes. Look at this. Ken Masters is still in this. Irish whip off the ropes. Hits him with the Superman punch! Lifting him up. And just clubbing him in the chest. Ken Masters is still in this. Ken Masters looking for Tequila Sunrise. Wolf Hockfield had tried this and wasn't good enough for him. Ken still in this. What's he thinking here? Ken gets kicked in the head by Hugo. Hugo lifting up Ken, deadlifting him up. The height of Hugo Andore, walking around the ring and just dropping Ken Masters. Hugo with those strikes, kick to the gut, club to the back. Hugo Andore looking to dominate. Ken Masters back up. Irish whip off the ropes, ducks down. Leapfrog. Tags it, bumps it into the referee, hits the neck breaker. Ken Masters still in this. Hugo Andore, Irish whip off the ropes. Looking for a megaton press. There it is, megaton press. And again, that colossal camel clutch. Ken, however, fighting out of it. Ken still in this. Slamming Hugo down. Springboard hits Ken. Ken hits him with that springboard moonsault. Ken Masters is still in this, ladies and gentlemen. Ken Masters. Ken needs a miracle at this point. Ken needs a miracle. Ken, you gotta be kidding me. Springboard, coast to coast. You gotta be kidding me. Ken Masters managing to hit it coast to coast. Hugo dropping him face first and north. Ken Masters is still up. Irish whip off the ropes. And just that battering ram press. Ken Masters is still up. Discus punch. Masters getting back up. Hugo still unleashing this. Tossing him with that suplex. Ken Masters back up. Ken with those strikes to the gut. Pushing off Hugo. Punch to the head. Ken, Irish whip off the ropes. Ducks down. Ken rebounds off the ropes. Hits him with a lariat. Ken Masters needs to look for something. Ken Masters needs to dig deep down and to find something to take out Hugo with. Ken Masters lifting up Hugo. Surprisingly. Spinning heel kick. And again, going for that tequila sunrise. Can he get it? Can he tap him out? Hugo again fighting back out of this. Hugo just looking up at that fireman's carry. Dropping him face first onto the turnbuckle. Just like, wait a minute, Ken with that kick. Still in this, he's still in this. Ken off that punch though. And Hugo lifting up in that torture rack. Dropping him down. This might be it for Ken Masters, ladies and gentlemen. This might be the end. We might be seeing Hugo walking out of this. The King of Iron Fist champion, Hugo. Megaton press connects. And again, going for that camel clutch. Can he get it this time? He has it locked in. Hugo cannot make Ken tap out. Ken, tornado DDT, takes out the ref though. He cannot exit the ring. Stomp. And the forearms to the head. Ken Masters lifting him up. The Shoryuken! The referee's calling it! Ken has done it!
Here is your winner, and new martial arts champion,
Ken Masters has pulled off the impossible and has become the first ever King of Iron Fist champion here at MWA. Thank you for watching. We will see you again next week.